Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Skims haul for you. You really liked my last Skims haul video. I've placed a few orders recently. The viral Skims dress came back in stock. I wanted to give my review and opinion on those pieces, plus a few new collections, some bestsellers. We have a bunch of things in this video to go over, so I will be trying these on for you as well and just giving you my overall opinion. Is it worth it? Is it not? I know Skims is pricey, so I don't want to invest my money on things that aren't worth it. So you will find out here, are these worth the price? Are these worth the hype? I'm going to start off with what I'm sure a lot of you want to hear my opinion on, which is the viral Skims dress. They finally restocked all the sizes, and while I'm filming this video, everything's still in stock for these dresses. If you want to pick them up, I'll have them linked below for you. The first piece I have here is the most popular. It is the soft lounge long slip dress, and they restocked this in both the onyx and the heather gray. So if you want to pick it up, now's the time because finally their sizes are in. That's the one thing about Skims that's super annoying, is that you have to be on it for any sort of launch, constantly checking pretty much for anything you want to be restocked, because for me, I've signed up for notifications and things come in stock randomly without getting notified. So if you really want something, just check all the time. For everything that I'm sharing with you, I got it in a medium, and this dress fits perfectly. It has the adjustable straps on it, and I like how wide it sits across the chest so that it covers up this area of the arm, I feel, and just is super flattering. I can see why everyone says this dress flatters all, because it truly does. It just hugs you in all the right places. And they do have this dress style in the Fits Everybody material, which my best friend has, and it's a little bit more compressive. The soft lounge is a ribbed material, and I've had questions whether this is see-through or not. And you can see, if you stretch it out, it's gonna get see-through. For me, this isn't see-through on my bottom half. However, this would be see-through on my chest. I do have a larger chest, so it will stretch it out at the top. I would have to wear a bra with this if I'm wearing it out, just because I don't want anything on show. So if you are curious about that, it will go see-through, especially if you have certain areas which you're going to be stretching it more. On the back of it, it has the Skims label on it, which I really like on this dress. And I also picked up the long sleeve, which you'll see next, and I'm going to compare the two. I thought I would like the long sleeve more, just because I like covering up my arms, but I actually really like this one. This fits like a glove. It fits perfectly. The length of it is really nice. I'm 5'7", and this is the perfect length on my body. It's not too long. It's all the way to the ground, but it doesn't drag. If you are petite, definitely gonna be a little long for you, I feel, but you can always bunch it up a little bit and it's still gonna work out. I love how this dress, you can dress it up, dress it down. It's really a versatile dress, and I'm so happy they finally restocked it because I've been waiting forever. And I really like the soft lounge because it's super soft, and it's the best rib material that I've personally worn. I love their tanks in the rib material. That isn't as thin as this one though. Those ones are a little bit thicker. This one's softer and thinner than the tanks, if you're familiar with that rib material. I also have this material in a robe, which I'm also going to show you. Then here we have the long sleeve version of the slip dress in a size medium. As I said earlier, I thought I was going to like this one more. However, it is fairly wide at the shoulder. It doesn't sit as perfectly on my body. I think if you have broader shoulders, this would be very flattering. Also, this one is much lower cut than the slip dress, which I wasn't expecting. I thought this would be a little more coverage. However, it dips pretty low on me. You'll see in my try on clip how it sits. It's not bad by any means. I'm just being very picky if you're deciding between the two, because these dresses are quite pricey. And if you can decide on one over the other, I'm here to help you, okay? Save some money. This is obviously good if I want my arms covered, so that's why I wanted both. And just two staple black really long dresses I feel like are worth it for me. This one I do feel like is a little bit shorter in the length. I'm not sure why. It just sits up a little bit higher on my feet compared to the other slip dress. So I do like the length of the other one better, but maybe if you're shorter, you'd prefer this one. Those are the main things I wanted to talk about: the material and the differences between the two dresses. For the long sleeve, you don't have that labeling on the back, so if you like the Skims labeling, it's not on here, and if you don't want it on, then you'll like it because it's not on the back of this dress. This one isn't branded. You can't tell who makes this dress if that's something you like. And I do feel like the medium in this fits a little bit larger than the other one. I could use a little bit tighter, I feel, and I'm usually a true medium on Skims. Sometimes with dresses though, I do feel like I can size down. For dresses, I feel like I could even get away with a small, especially with the long sleeve one, just if it would fit my shoulders a little bit better and my chest. Another piece that I picked up recently is the Sculpting bodysuit. I've already worn this several times and it looks teeny tiny, but it's supposed to be small to cinch you in. I was worried because I'm a medium in Skims. Their sizes for this bodysuit is either small, medium, or large, extra large. So I was debating, should I get the large, extra large? People are saying this is hard to put on. I'm definitely usually not a small, so I figured maybe I should size up in it, but I didn't, and I'm so glad I didn't size up because the small medium fits me perfectly. I have a very long torso as well, has snaps on the bottom, stretches enough, compresses me where I want it to compress. The only thing that I don't like about this is I wish the upper was a little bit more supportive. And I feel like the seam of this goes lower on my torso. So I'm assuming because I have a long torso and my chest is higher up on my body, I just feel like the seam of that goes lower than it should. Like it should be more up here for me, but it hits me lower for some reason. So the chest part isn't my favorite on this bodysuit, but all in all, I think it's a great shapewear piece. I do feel like it smooths my hips really nicely, and it does have that tummy control, which is nice. It also is more forgiving in the bum area, as you can see, so it lets you have individual cheeks and doesn't totally flatten your butt, which is really flattering as well. It just fits really nice. It has the clasps, and I don't find this hurts at all. Just the sizing of it in my lower region is just really comfortable. This is the most comfortable bodysuit I own, and it's shapewear. It is that comfy on the skin. It just hugs all the right places. I love that it has adjustable straps on the back, so I can raise it up a little bit more just to fit my torso. All in all, I'm very happy with this purchase. It's definitely worth the hype. I held off this purchase for so long just because when things get that hyped, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. Didn't want to fall into the hype, but those two pieces are truly worth it. They're worth the investment. You can wear them multiple ways, and I'm just so happy I got this and I didn't size up. So stick to your true size. Yes, it can be a struggle for some people to get on and off, but I think now that she includes snaps on the bottom of this, it's a lot easier to manage, and I didn't struggle getting it on or off. So again, highly recommend this one. If it's in stock, definitely pick it up. I actually want to try out more of her shapewear after having so much success with that. Maybe the shorts and a full body one. I'm not sure. Have you tried those before? Let me know in the comments because I'm curious to try more of the shapewear. I know that's where Skims started. I started with her bralettes. That's how I got into Skims, and then I've just gradually kind of built up my Skims collection from there. I'm very happy with my first piece of shapewear from Skims. I also was waiting forever for the soft lounge robe to come back in stock, and I just got the one in onyx. You'll better see this on. I love how flowy it is. It's not heavy, it's not cheaply made. It's that same sort of rib material, which feels like amazing quality and super soft. This is my robe that I wear with all my slip dresses that I bought for nighttime for Skims. I just throw this on over top of those because they can be a little bit sheer. So just in the morning, I'll throw this on, and I just like the length of it. It has pockets. The length in the arms and the body, I feel like it's perfect. I have to hand it to Kim because she knows how things fit. She gets everything right in terms of the length, how they drape on the body. I just feel like is so perfect for this sort of material, and when things need to be tight, she gets it in the right places. Her swimwear is also fantastic. If you ever have a chance to pick up the swim, highly recommend. Going out of that season now for me, but that's what I wore all summer. My favorite swimwear to date. Then Skims came out with a cotton fleece lounge collection, which by the promos, this was kind of what I was waiting for. This would be my new daily uniform that I'd wear just for editing, filming days, whatnot. Lounging around the house, this is the kind of comfort that I wanted in my life. So I picked up 3 pieces, And this is in the dark heather gray. There also is a lighter color to choose from. I believe this sold out pretty quickly, so definitely sign up for the wait list for this if and when she restocks this, if this is something that interests you. So I do have a lot to say about this because it is sweats, and I feel like for the most part, you could buy these items cheaper elsewhere. Is it really worth it? I know people who are interested in this. Is this worth the price? And I'd say for sure, if this is what you wanted, is the bra that she came up with. And I wasn't sure about sizing for this. When I got it in, it looked pretty small at the front. I didn't know how my chest was gonna fit in, but perfect medium for me. Everything fits in, is not on show, and I like that at the bottom it has that tie. When I initially got this, it was pretty tight, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to fit this on my rib cage, but it does loosen up, and then you can tie it a little bit tighter if you need. And also I was worried about if this was going to have enough support for me. My boobs aren't going to my chin with this by any means, but it does have enough support on it to lift them up to look like they're naturally set. Very comfortable. And if you've ever wanted to know how wearing a bra with a light fleece in it feels like, it feels amazing. This is one thing that I actually really like, and I didn't think I would like this the most out of the pieces I got, but it is so comfy on, and I just feel like wearing this underneath my sweats is just a nice to have addition. You don't need this, nice to have, but I just wanted to give my thoughts on that. It's cut really nice and fits me quite well. So happy with this purchase. The pants were definitely something I knew I wanted to pick up. As soon as I saw how Kim was able to fold these, how they draped on the body. These next two items are oversized, okay? They're supposed to fit baggy, and I would say that this fits my body like an XL or 1XL. That's how oversized they are on me. And I don't have any sweatpants that are like these ones here. So these are also in a medium, and they look pretty big for a medium. Like that is big, and if it didn't have this tie on it, these would actually slip right off my hips. So if I were to ever lose the string, I would not be able to wear these pants because they would just slip right off my body. So that is something that's unique about these pants. I have no sweats that have that sort of feature. Everything has fairly thick band and will stay on my waist, and I don't even need to tighten it up. This I do. So this is kind of cool because you can roll them down because they are such a oversized fit, and you can wear them high-waisted, cinch it in with the tie, which I will show you in the photo. And I just like how they fit loosely on the legs. They have a cuff on the bottom so that they stay nice at the ankle, and they're just a really relaxed fit. They have that nice fleece lining, but it's not too hot of a fleece. This is actually a fairly thin sweatpant, but it's made warmer because of that light fleece lining. So very, very comfy. I will have to get back to you on how these wash and hold up over time, because for the price, if they end up getting that scratchy sort of feeling, definitely not worth it. But right now, I think the pants are for sure worth it because they are unique to my collection. A nice to have piece, not an essential. Those dresses and the bodysuit I think are essential. The rest is just kind of nice to have. For some reason in my order, I just found a measuring tape that was in the box. So have this Skims measuring tape. I've never had any extras put in my orders before, and I order often enough. So now I have this to use. Have you received any random things from Skims before? I've seen in other videos people get stuff. This is the first time. I've never seen anyone get a little tape measure before. So that's a first. So the last piece of clothing I have is the zip up hoodie. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to get just a crew neck, a regular hoodie, but I figured because I'm purchasing the cotton fleece bra, this would kind of be a nice addition because I can zip it down and still see that piece that I purchased. Again, this is very, very oversized, fits like an XL, slightly cropped. It hits me in a weird spot. I kind of have to fold it. It's a little too long to classify it as cropped, but it's not as long as other zip-up hoodies that I have. If that makes any sense, it's just a odd length for my torso, but I do have a long one, so it's just how it fits me. I have this zip-up from Missguided. that is the perfect sort of crop and also has those strings at the bottom that you can cinch it up, which I think because the pants and the bralette had those, that this zip up hoodie should have included some strings. I think that would have made it perfect because then you could have made the perfect fit for you, just like you can for the pants and the bralette. That's just an added detail that I would have liked to see. No complaints though. It still has that same really nice fleece quality, thin enough but not too thick. Kim calls this a vintage feel, and I can definitely see that. I love the thickness of this since it's not too thick. It is that perfect kind of draping material, because if it was too thick it wouldn't have that same sort of hang on the body, and this just gives you that super slouchy, cool look that I really, really like. It's just an odd length for me, so this is my least favorite thing that I personally purchased. Again, nice to have. I think it completes the whole look, but it is pretty baggy on the arms. I would have liked it a little bit smaller, and just the length to either be a slightly more cropped with a string or a little bit longer. That's my only complaint about that, is just the fit of that. Wasn't my preference. The other things just fit perfectly. No complaints in terms of the fit for those. That is everything for my Skims haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and try on, and just my overall thoughts on these collections, whether I think they're worth it or not, especially the viral pieces, the best sellers. I'm so happy I ended up buying the things that I was avoiding for some time and picking up the bodysuit and the dresses. Those are my favorite things from this haul, so I had to share them first. And the other things are nice to have. They have some things that aren't my favorite, but it is a nice to have piece, and I'm very happy with the purchase still. Nothing's being returned by any means. I'm going to be using them, wearing that sweatsuit all the time. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for spending some time with me today. I know there's a bunch of Skims hauls and reviews out there, so I really appreciate you clicked on mine, and I hope my feedback helps you out. As I said, I am a true medium, and that's just kind of how everything fits on my body. If you have not already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.